this is my channel about all my yarny adventures. I'd like to say a huge hello and welcome to you all, and to any new subscribers, thank you for subscribing and I hope you enjoy the videos. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Mummaofyarn, and I'm more active on Instagram. So today is October 18th and this is episode 3 of my Stephen West Mystery Knit-along adventures. This is going to be summarising my clue 2 and taking a brief look back on clue 1, and also my thoughts and opinions along with what I believe is going to be happening next. So first of all, so make yourself comfortable. I hope you have something nice to drink or even you're knitting, and let's get started. First of all, let's take a look back on what yarns I'm using. I'm using the Urban Purl, and this is called The Dark Side of the Moon in their Urban Quarter. 100% merino superwash. This is my main colour. For my contrasting colour, I'm using Tedknits UK in their Pumpkin Fields, and this is a 75-25. And for my accent colour, I'm using Pigment and Ply in a Smouldering Wine, and this is a 100% superwash, and this is a single ply. I've used a single ply for the accent so that it adds a bit more texture, a bit more variety to the shawl. So first things first, let's have a look. Here is my clue 1 section, and here is my clue 2 wing with my cables section at the bottom. I'm using, and I've got some notes here, a 3.75, which is a US 5 to knit my shawl. And for section 1, just a brief recap, I used 53 grams of the main colour and 47 grams of the contrasting colour, and each of these little sections took around 3.5 grams of yarn. So if you wanted to use your Christmas advent along here, it would certainly fit in each of the 14 little stripes that we have. And clue 2, here we are, if I hold it this way, I used 50, no I didn't use 50, that's a fib. I used 25 grams of main colour for each side, giving each of these little sections around 5 grams, and 16 grams for the accent colour, which if I zoom in, look at the texture of that single ply, beautiful. And that's around 4 grams each section. And then this section here at the end, look at how beautiful that is. That colour is so vibrant. This section here took, let me have a look, 23 grams. So giving a total for section 2, there's the other side, I used for section 2 54 grams total of the main colour, 46 grams for the contrasting colour, and 16 grams total for the accent colour. A couple of things to note. I didn't have an issue with all the purling. I know that some people have been talking on the groups about how their gauge has changed on the purling side of everything. To be honest, I didn't notice it, but I am quite a tight knitter, so when I put them side by side, see if we can see here, they're looking very similar with not much issue at all. I did, however, have an issue with all that purling. I just don't like purling. I will happily just knit, cable, brioche, but solid purling backwards and forth. Oh, how tiresome was that? What else have I got to say? I don't think I came across many issues. The only slight issue I had, let me see if I can find it, is on the pickup for section 2, part 5. It's difficult to see. It was a lot looser picking up on the I cord. I don't know why. Where's my section 4? As you can see, section 4 is a lot tighter. Whether or not the I cord was looser, but it's not really an issue that much. In the whole scheme of things, you can hardly tell when it's all in the shawl at a distance. Excuse me. If anyone's wondering about my stoppers, these are from the Yarn Whisperer. I will link him, Kitey, down below for you. And these ones, my little Mickeys, I've said before, are from the Lonely Knitter, and I will link her down below as well. My thoughts, it needs to be a lot wider. Oh, in case you're wondering, this is my 2019 mystery knit along, Star Flake. Just take that off and show you. I chose to dye the contrasting colour myself in lots of different bright, vivid colours, neon-y colours, and I chose to pair it with a bare yarn just so that it gave it that really crazy colour pop. Now if we put the twists and turns on, I'm feeling like we need to definitely add some more wingspan, but it does fit quite nicely. It's very shallow still. I definitely think, looking at this, that we're going to be adding length down here. I think possibly, although saying that, we've got the needles, all these stitches on hold, so maybe clue 3, do we think we'll be picking? I hope that this isn't on hold for an I cord bind off. I'm hoping that we're going to extend either side. Yeah, and then perhaps pick up and do some crazy, let's turn. Could we pick up along here, catching each of these? I don't know. It's 5 of those, and then carrying on, but then that would leave quite a big gap, wouldn't it? We'd end up with a hole. I'm really not too sure. What are your thoughts? Are you enjoying the MKAL at the moment? I know I had issues in the beginning thinking that it's a bit crazy, a bit out there, but I'm absolutely loving my colour choice. I can't wait to see what happens for Clue 3 on Thursday. Just a quick update on the yarns. I've used a whole skein of main colour. This is all I have left. I'm wondering whether or not we're going to have a lot more accent colour used in the Clue 3. If we break it down, we have 2 more clues left. 50 grams per clue, perhaps? I'm not too sure. I have a whole skein of the contrast colour in addition to this little gram piece here. I believe there's only about 16 grams left here. So quite a lot more of that to come. And all of this, I believe there's about 90 odd grams here. So I'm hoping that we'll do something with the accent colour, because at the moment it's very heavy on the others. Maybe we could add some kind of detailing here with the accent colour, just to tie it all in, perhaps. I'm hoping we don't use a load more main colour. At the moment I'm feeling very main colour heavy with the wingspans. I'd love to hear all your thoughts about it and what your opinions are, whether you're enjoying it, whether you're happy with your colour choices, whether you wish you'd chosen something different. I personally am overjoyed with my colour choices, but we shall see. If it carries on to be quite dark, I might wish that I'd used a few lighter colours. I'll just quickly put my shawl back on. All right. So, what are your thoughts? Are you enjoying it? Are you happy with your colour choices? What do we think we'll be doing along here? It's definitely a conundrum, isn't it? I feel like we're going to be picking up, but my concern there is pick up here. It's going to be a lot more casting on to get to the other one. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I had a few issues before, just feeling like it would be too heavy and too solid with all these braids, but feeling it's not an issue at all. I think it's quite a nice warming texture, spongy. Yes, so I'd love to hear about all your thoughts and opinions, so please do feel free to leave a comment. I love reading those. Thank you very much for watching and spending some time with me today. I'm looking forward to Clue 3 and can't wait to see what it has in store for us, and I'll see you next week with my recap and my progress on my Clue 3 knitting. Thank you very much for stopping by. Take care, and if you like my videos, please do feel free to subscribe and hit that like button, and I'll see you next week. Thank you, bye.